In this video, we are giving the 5 reasons why Pochettino went out and brought in Nicolas Jackson to Chelsea and why he's going to be vital for Chelsea getting back to their winning ways. Now, the first thing we're going to be showing here in this clip is his dribbling ability. Now, like a lot of players, he's very direct when it comes to dribbling, but he's also very quick with his dribbling. So therefore, it's almost 2 traits in one. The fact that he will attack players and make players turn back and forth, not sure which direction he's going to go, is vital for Chelsea because we have been missing a striker like this who can again create chances, and we will talk about that a little bit later, but also not needing anyone around him to also create chances for himself. And like I said, number 2 is his pace. The fact that this player is so quick and also direct with his dribbling is very dangerous, not only when he has the ball, but when he doesn't have the ball. To say Enzo Fernandez wants to play a ball over the top, Jackson is going to be so quick and be able to outrun a lot of defenders in the Premier League. Now, granted, it is a little more physical in the Premier League, but still, with his pace, he will be able to outrun and beat a lot of players to the ball. And as we all know, once he gets the ball, he can be very direct with his dribbling and also create chances for other players, which again we will talk about in a little bit, but also finish it as well, which we will also talk about. Now, number 3, which I think is going to be very, very important when it comes to Chelsea, and that is being an anchor. Now, we haven't really had a player like this since Didier Drogba. You could argue that maybe Costa was like that too, but able to ping a ball up to the top and have someone actually win the ball and keep possession. Yes, Kai Havertz could win the ball, but typically it wouldn't go to any of our other players and we would lose possession. Because of this, he's able to control the ball, and Chelsea are going to be able to keep possession, which we also see a nice fancy touch here, which does get around the defender. But still, this gives the opportunity not only for Kepa to play the ball over top, but even say our CBs. So whether that's Fofana, Thiago Silva, Shield, again, this is going to give him different outlets to play balls out from the back, which is what we've been missing. Because like I said, if we were playing balls to Kai Havertz, we were losing that ball, and therefore it really wasn't an option. Now, number 4, which I think is also very key for this player and for Chelsea, is his distribution. Because a lot of strikers sometimes will be very selfish when it comes to getting the ball. He is not that person. Yes, there are some times when he is selfish, but typically that does lead to goals, so it makes sense. But when he is able to do, again, when he's dribbling towards defenders, he's able to scan where other players are, find those players, pick them out, and make the pass. Now, it doesn't always lead to goals, but still the fact that he's acknowledging where his other teammates are around the box, whether it's inside or outside, and finding them is huge. And I think this is going to be very important when it comes to Jackson and Nkunku. I think both these players are going to be able to play off each other. Now, this clip right here is exactly what I'm talking about, because with these two players, and if Jackson does drop back and Nkunku makes those runs over the top, Jackson's going to be able to play the ball to him, and vice versa. If Nkunku drops back, he's going to be putting the ball over the top for Jackson, which we already talked about with his pace. And therefore, again, those two players are going to be very vital for our attacking third. Yes, Enzo Fernandez, Modric, Noni, those players are also going to be very critical. But these two players, I think, are going to create probably 80% of our chances, which, again, if they find the back net fairly early this season, they're going to be a lethal duo, and players and teams are going to have a hard time defending against those two players. And the last thing we need to talk about is obviously his finishing. He can definitely finish the ball if a ball is played to him at any given time. And again, whether it's players around him playing the ball to him, if he has to create those chances, he will find the back net. Whether it's, again, off a cross, which we're seeing in this clip right here, the ball is playing back post. And yes, he understands where he needs to make those runs. So the fact that he understands where he needs to be positional-wise is also going to be very key for him to be able to find the back net. Because if he can drift into different spaces and always get past defenders by being the open space, and again, whether it's Reece James, Ben Chilwell, Enzo Fernandez, whipping balls in, he will win those balls. And again, let Chelsea start scoring goals, which we've been desperately missing all of last season. So because of that, these are the 5 reasons. It may have actually been 6, I lost track, but still, these are the reasons why Pochettino wanted to bring Jackson. Yes, he's still fairly young, 22 years old, but there is a lot of growth for this player. I mean, the ceiling's very, very high, not for just player, but all the players at Chelsea under Pochettino. And again, I think he's going to have a great season this season. I think he's going to be a sleeper pick for a lot of people in fantasy. So if you do fantasy, I recommend you picking him up fairly early or when you possibly can, because I think he's going to be scoring at least 15 goals this season. So that's all for you today. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you in our next video.